Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, June 14. The proposed Police Plaza to be built at No Man's Land in downtown Kingston will be fully accessible to residents. The 37.5-acre property will have green spaces to ensure strong community interface. It will include football and cricket fields, as well as basketball and tennis courts, among other recreational areas. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang gave the assurance while addressing residents at a community meeting on Wednesday at the Ambassador Theatre in Trenchtown.
He said, Plaza will not be some fortress built in the middle with 2,000 policemen designed to beat down everybody around it. That's not the purpose of coming into Friendship Park. I'd like to restore No Man's Land to Friendship Park.
According to Minister Chang, one of the objectives of building the Police Plaza is to ensure a non-hostile and friendly interface between the police and community members. In addition, he says plans to construct an initial 1,000 new houses on the property for residents, the police and workers will further restore law and order.
If you have jobs there and schools there, the logical thing to have quality housing nearby. And it would mean that the town itself can become dynamic and healthy. And you remove, without locking up anybody, literally remove 90% of the cause for conflict downtown. Everybody's working, the kids going to school.
Minister Chang says the construction of the Police Plaza, which will be the new headquarters for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, will also facilitate the consolidation of police stations in the area. It will also house all the non-geographic formations of the specialized units, such as Narcotics, National Intelligence Bureau, and the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, CTOC. Travelers to countries with confirmed cases of the measles virus are being advised to ensure that they are adequately protected. As at May 17, 2019, countries in the region that have reported confirmed measles cases are Argentina, Bahamas, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Mexico, Peru, USA, Uruguay, and Venezuela. Jamaica's Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jacqueline Bisesa Mackenzie is reminding citizens that before traveling, they are to ensure they and their children are fully vaccinated against measles with the measles, mumps, rubella, MMR vaccine.
Measles is a highly contagious viral disease affecting many children. Infection spreads rapidly even before the symptoms are evident, and it therefore has the potential to cause outbreaks. Vaccination is the only way that we can prevent measles in Jamaica today. 2 doses of the MMR vaccine are needed to provide full protection against the disease.
Jamaica has prioritized MMR vaccination for children 10 years old and younger. This is also provided free of cost. Adults over 40 years of age are likely to be immune to measles, given that the virus would have been circulating in Jamaica during their childhood. In addition, several measles vaccination campaigns have been conducted since then to ensure the protection of the population at that time. Persons who are unsure of their vaccination status should contact their healthcare provider or visit a health center. Persons who develop a fever and rash, especially after visiting a country known to have measles cases, must contact their healthcare provider or visit a health center immediately. Cabinet has endorsed the selection of Richard Byles as the next governor of the Bank of Jamaica. Mr. Byles will succeed Governor Brian Winter on August 19. A BOJ subcommittee led by BOJ General Counsel Karen Chin-Kui-Aiken has been appointed to assist Mr. Byles in the transition, including complying with BOJ governance requirements. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke says he's confident that Mr. Byles will bring focused, principled, and disciplined leadership to the post. In January, Minister Clarke formed a search committee to seek a new central bank governor. He says from the search process, Mr. Byles, who he described as an eminently qualified, experienced, and credible leader, was identified. Byles' career in business and finance spans 40 years, serving as head of the Panjam Group, CEO of Sagicor Jamaica, chairman of Red Stripe, and co-chair of the Economic Program Oversight Committee, EPOC. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says Danville Walker has been tapped to lead the housing component of the HOPE program. Pointing out that in 2004, Mr. Walker headed the Office of National Reconstruction in the aftermath of Hurricane Ivan, the Prime Minister says he is a good fit for the new role. His appointment comes as government has set aside over $1 billion in the budget to address the shortfall of housing for the most vulnerable in society.
He has the experience, the know-how, and the knowledge to mobilize and manage this kind of construction to make sure that it comes in on time that it is done efficiently and within budget.
Senate this morning started using its recently refurbished 1753 Mace. The Mace was refurbished as part of Parliament's Mace Conservation Project, which will see both of Parliament's maces being refurbished. Renowned Canadian conservator Alexander Gaboff is conducting the conservation treatment. The mace is the symbol of royal authority and must be in place when meetings of the Senate and House of Representatives are held. The Parliament's maces were constructed in 1753 and in 1787. For more than 20 years, only one mace has been in use, as the 1753 mace had undergone structural damage and was severely tarnished. The 1753 mace will be used for ceremonial purposes to allow for the repair of the 1787 mace. It is expected that repairs will be completed by June 21. Once both maces have been repaired, the 1753 mace will be used for Senate meetings and the 1787 mace will be used for meetings of the House of Representatives. Technology Minister Fayval Williams is leading a delegation to Estonia for an executive training program on e-governance and information and communications technology policy. The training, which takes place from June 17 to 21, is coordinated by the Inter-American Development Bank in collaboration with the Estonia E-Governance Academy. The sessions are designed to provide participants with the knowledge and tools to strengthen their current capacities in digital government and make wider and more efficient use of ICT in the public sector. Jamaica is on a transformational journey to become a knowledge-based and digital society, with ICT positioned to drive national development. Estonia has 99% of its public services available online, making it the most advanced digital society in the world. And finally, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Timothy Harris, has expressed sympathies to the country on the passing of Jamaica's statesman, Edward Seaga. He's currently on the island and this morning, as his first official business, signed the condolence book at Jamaica House.
In terms of his input for the regional effort, he came to office at a time where there was some ill will within the Caribbean community, and there was a hiatus with respect to meetings of the Caribbean community. I think after a hiatus, a pause of probably some 7 or so years of the leaders not coming together, Seaga managed to convene a meeting of the CARICOM heads.
It is anticipated that other world leaders will soon arrive on the island to partake in celebratory activities for the life of the nation builder. The next scheduled public event is a football match on Sunday at the Edward Seaga Sports Complex in West Kingston. Mr. Seaga's state funeral will be held on June 23 at the Cathedral of the Most Holy Trinity in downtown Kingston. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.